if you're new here, my name is Louise. It's the weekly haul again. So if you are new here, my channel is a haul every Saturday. I do a live on a Sunday, and then I randomly might put a video up in between, just depending on the week and what's going on, that sort of thing. So if you enjoy that type of thing, you enjoy somebody that talks a lot, because I will talk a lot, there's a subscribe button if you're interested in watching more. Obviously you've got to watch the video first to decide. There's a like button if you enjoyed today's video. Comment section, go wild. You know, do all the good stuff. Always good for the algorithm. Anything you want to go with it. So it is a £60 budget I work with, and that's for me and my adult son. I only went into Asda this week. We spent £53.27 this week, so right up there. We're getting right up to close to the mark. I actually don't have much room in the freezer, so that's probably stopping us from hitting the budget, because I just don't have the space to be playing with, because freezer food is a really good way to go, keep stocked up. I did have a conversation. My mind just travels really quick. My son seems to think that I need some sort of therapy, because he says I'm a hoarder as far as food in the freezer goes. I don't know where that comes from, but apparently there's a lot of stuff in there that we never use, and that's why the freezer's so full. It will get used. I don't know what his problem is. Anyway, I don't even know why I threw that. It was there. So right, we went to Asda. The shop was fine. I had nothing on my list except the softener pellets. That was all I had on my list. Corey sent me a list when I was at work. Didn't have much on there either. So it was very much just one of those shops where I would just walk around and pick things up. Not particular food ideas again this week. Eating's not been... It's been very up and down, very emotional. You know, like a lot of people, my food intake is very much related to my emotions, and it's been a really rough week, and it's going to get worse. I say that like I know it's going to. There's some things in the pipeline, so I don't know. But food intake is different, so I tried to pick up food accordingly. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with that. Anyway, just scrap all that rubbish that comes out of my mouth. My brain is it's just special this week. So I will give you prices as we go along. If you add it up as you go along, you'll get a different total. The reason for that is because I always donate 3 items to the food bank. It's always 3 sanitary products of different absorbencies, and I always put them in the food bank basket before I leave the store, because if I don't, they're just going to sit around the house. And you know, that is a thing I say on every single haul, because it's true. You know, the amount of times I'll say I'll remember that, and I never do. So if it's there, I'm going to donate it there. I'm not going to bring it home to show you. You're just going to have to take my word for it. You know, it is what it is. So yeah, there's not really much else to talk about. Let's get on with the haul. This is the fresh section. Yes, there is. It always feels weird because I have it set up a certain way, so I know how it should look, and there's usually a bottle of milk there, so I didn't need milk again. We seem to be not drinking as much milk as we used to, so there's awful lot of milk left every week, so we don't have to buy it. Fresh stuff. I'm not going with the lettuce anymore. It's totally pointless. I'm just not eating it, so there won't be lettuce here for a while. Right, I'm looking at my list because apples isn't something I've bought for a while. When I would buy apples, I'm really trying to find them. I'm trying to find them as I'm speaking to you. When I do buy apples, this would not be the brand that I would find, that I would buy. 99p. I actually wasn't planning on getting them, and then they have a section in Asda on the ends of all of the fresh sections that there's got like a few products that are a little bit differently priced, like they special prices or something, and these were there. 99p for this bag is actually really, really good. The cheapest of, you know, that like their own essential range is more expensive than that normally, and these are huge. I don't know if you can tell, but they are really, really big apples. And I had seen something, I was thinking of just like chopping an apple up for a snack and then cooking it with just a little bit of lemon juice, because I really enjoy a lot of flavours of the foods I'm eating. A lot of people have an issue with the fact that I don't spice things a lot, but I like the foods and the tastes that I'm having, so why add things if I don't want it? Maybe a bit of cinnamon, I don't know. We'll try it first with just the lemon. And I've still got Greek yogurt, and I was just thinking of that as a dessert, and I don't know why, I've just had it in my head. Whether I make it or not is another thing, but that's the idea behind these. And they're only 99p, so it's like really, really good price. Tomatoes, just because I always have tomatoes. I always have tomatoes with something. I'm not remembering prices. Where is it? Tomatoes, 91 for this. It wasn't that bad. For a while now, I haven't been able to get this type of tomatoes because they've been like too mushy, you know, too overripe. But these ones seem okay, so I just went with that one for a change. The cucumber, as always, there's always a cucumber, 89p. And yes, I'm very aware that I haven't put the video up. I was going to show how I do my pickly thingy, whatever you call it. I don't even know what you call it. It's coming, it's coming. Picked up some potatoes, and actually, even when I scanned them and put them in, I was thinking, like, what do I even want these for? Am I going to eat them? I don't know. But they're there. £1.35. What I did notice is they've actually taken the kilograms down. I'm sure this was a 2.5, wasn't it? Because it's now a 2 kilogram. I really have got a strong feeling this was 2.5. £1.35 for it anyway, so price-wise is no better. But I feel like they have taken 0.5 of a kilogram off. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be just remembering that completely wrong. Okay, bananas. I was going to go to the gym today, but like I said, things happened and didn't get there, so that's the only reason that's loose. I was just going to buy a bag of them. They were 89p for the very cheapest bag. I reckon there's more banana here than that, and this came to 67p. So definitely worth it. I mean, we do know a lot of the time it is worth buying things loose. But sometimes they get you on it. You think you're getting a bargain and you're not. But I did double check with the bananas, and it is still cheaper to buy the loose ones at the moment. Mushrooms, again, omelettes are just, they're doing it. Like I said, I'm not, normally I would eat my feelings. I'm actually not eating my feelings. I'm having the opposite thing at the moment. So I'm sort of force feeding a little bit. So an omelette is just, I'm managing to get that down okay. So I'm trying to just add a few more vegetables in it. Did pay a little bit more for these ones. Are these the 200 grams? I think they are. 250 gram. Paying a little bit more for, and getting a little bit less, but they are just nicer looking. The other ones, a lot of them just look not good. I couldn't think of an appropriate word. These are actually 95p, so it's not terrible, but you can get, I think it's a 400 for like 80p, I think. But these just look nicer, so we just went with that. I got the silver skin onions because they were so good. I did finish that last jar, and I have the jar for Christmas, so I just got another one whilst they're still there, just in case. £1.60, so they're not on a deal, but they are just really, really nice. So now I have a jar just sitting there ready for when I want it. I got another tin of tuna just to go on the stack, because like I said, Corey had been eating them. He's not eating them now, so I don't need to panic about getting the pile up. Just like my tuna to a certain level in the cupboard. I don't know why. So I just picked the one up, 59p. It's the cheap, cheerful tuna, but it does the job. Once only ever had a bone, never had scales, and I've been buying this brand for years, so I'm sticking with it. I got another tin of baked beans and sausages at 50p. Again, there was no thought process. I was just picking things up. Do I need it? I don't know. But it's a tin. It's going to last a long time, so not a big deal. And they're really, really nice. If you've not had them and you want something like stodgy type food, this one, it hits the spot. I got some more eggs because, like I said, I'm managing to eat omelettes at the moment. I feel like they're £1.60. Would have been at the bottom of the shop, wouldn't they? Eggs. Yeah, £1.60 for those ones. I picked up salami to go in the omelette. You know, get the protein up. I'm just trying to add as much as possible without eating much more. I don't know. There was a thought process behind it. This one is actually £1.25, so I'm paying a little bit more than this is the Italian salami, and last week, was it last week? I think we got the German salami, so it's a little bit more expensive, but it is like completely different looking, and this was just more appealing this week. And then I was thinking also, you know, how can I make an omelette taste a little bit better rather than just having veggies in it? If I did I was thinking different. I bought this before this. You know, if I was going to have something, it would be bacon would maybe go nice in it. And these are like proper medallions going on in there. And this is the cheap stuff. but it's smoked and it's £1.45. It's going to do the job very nice, and this stuff can freeze, so not a problem. I got 2 lots of cheese. I do like a bit of cheese on an omelette. Couldn't decide, and again I was just standing there for ages looking, and I just ended up going with these. One of them was £2.50 and one was £2.55. Couldn't tell you which one's which. Don't know if I've ever had this before. It looked nice and sounded nice, and that's literally the only reason. But if you buy 2 packets of these sliced cheeses, you get them for £4, so you're getting some money off of that. Corey asked for fridge sausage rolls. I went with the cheap ones this week. I have been buying him the ones that are £1.95, but I don't know if he can tell the difference or not, so I just thought I'll get the cheap ones this week, and then he can give me his opinion, if I remember to ask him, of course, because that doesn't always happen. And these are 99p. That's actually really good. I was paying nearly double that, so yeah, they just looked okay. I couldn't really tell much difference. I mean, I couldn't tell the difference personally. I picked up another Pringles, got the salt and vinegar. This would be my choice. This is for Christmas. Like I said, I'm just going to get all the flavours. They're actually down to £1.50 at the moment. I've been paying £1.85, so they're on a deal. If you're getting your Pringles in, this is the time to do it. 2 Cokes. Yes, it's been cracked into. As I always say, you know, I shop and haul on different days. So he's cracked into it. £2.49 a bottle, and this is just like his choice of, he just has this drink for the week. It's just, it goes through phases. It's in fizzy, and this is his one. I got this is the new one. It's the Terry's milk chocolate ball. What do you call these? It's a ball, isn't it? Normally it's the orange one, isn't it? And I know they do mint, and I think they do a honeycomb as well, but this is new, and I don't know. I was thinking stocking filler, but I don't know why I went with this. Couldn't really tell you, but we went with it anyway, so that's it. That was literally the reason. I paid a lot for the biscuits. Again, I can't really tell you why. My brain wasn't really engaged properly. I was just doing rather than thinking, which is not a bad place to be. Normally I would just got a couple of packets of cheap biscuits. Digestives are very nice. The plain ones, just, yeah, they take them or leave them. I could go with the Asda, but this one specifically, if you've not had the caramel one, you are missing out. Like, the textures in this are just amazing. Cannot be recreated. I dare any company to try. They're actually on a deal for £1.35 at the moment, which I didn't think was that bad. Like I said, my brain wasn't engaged. I'm not sure now if I would have bought these again, because I've paid £2.70 because they're both on a £1.35 deal. That's a lot of money for 2 packets of biscuits. And I got this one. Oh, it says limited edition. It's the golden caramel flavour. I thought Corey might like to try it. I don't know. Yeah, so that's just, I don't know, just what I got. He did ask for the steak gravy bakes again. These are £1.45. Got the usual suspects. We have usual suspects on here, don't we, every week? £2.45. Yeah, £1.45 and £2.45. Yeah. For the chips, these ones are like huge, fluffy and very crispy on the outside, and they are very, very nice. If you've not had these ones, I don't really have frozen chips. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go from that often, but occasionally when I fancy some chips, these ones hit. They're so, so good. The energy drink, still 42p. This is the summer fruits ones. Corey takes these ones to work. He takes a couple in every night because he doesn't do coffee or anything. This is what he does. And yeah, so we got 10 of those. I got the bread again. Now this bread is amazing. It is £1.50, so it's double the price I would normally pay. This is the wholemeal and rye farmhouse loaf. Now they do a couple of different ones in this this exceptional range. It's so tasty. It's so filling. I can have 1 slice instead of 2. Like if I'm having like toast for breakfast or something, I out of habit will go for 2, but with this I've only been going with 1, and I've been more than satisfied with that. Just really, really good. It's way, for the fact, you know, the fact that I'm paying double the price for it, it's got to be good. Obviously this is just my personal opinion. We all have different tastes. There's nothing about this I don't like. The texture of the bread itself isn't that like really, really soft stuff. It's got a little bit of a denser texture to it. But it's like I get 3 in 1 with this. I can have just bread, or normally you would just have toast. This one, you can toast it once and you get a very specific texture. Toast it twice, you get a very different texture, but it works every time. Like, it's normal bread, when you toast it twice, like you'll get once or twice, it's the same. I can't explain it any different to that. It is just really, really good. I managed to, Corey wanted ready meals and I really couldn't find anything. I mean there was, but like I said, brain wasn't engaging, so in my mind there wasn't, even though there was. See, it makes no sense, does it? But I just saw these as they were coming out. These are still on that pound deal, and I have just about managed to get them in the freezer. See, that's how full we are. So I picked up 2. I did have that one last time, and piece for £1, really, really nice. I probably wouldn't have one again, just because I don't end up eating ready meals that often. I just eat differently. But for £1, really, really good. The crisps, these are £3.60. I can think for a minute. £3.60. You get 6 prawn cocktails, 6 cheese and onions, 6 ready salted and 6 salt vinegar. They're just crisps. They're good crisps, they're cheap, they do the job. Now this, oh my god, it's so strong, it's literally smelling the room out. I try not to use a lot of liquids when I do washing, because I find I get a lot of those, like, it looks like oil patches on your clothes. Like, they go in clean, come out with like these oil looking patches. So I have steered away from a lot of liquids. These are really good and they last so long. Really don't need much. It does have, like, in the lid, you pour it into the lid and it has 3 different sections for, you know, guess how strong you want the smell. And I've never really gone above the first one. In fact, I don't always fill it up to the first one. And the clothes are so strong smelling when they come out. It's really, really good. And I love it because with any of the other smells I've picked, like the liquids and things that I've had before, because Corey works in a warehouse, you know, there's a very specific smell to clothes when they come back from the warehouses, isn't there? It's that sort of like an oily sort of, I can't explain it, smell, but you know it. Like, if you are around somebody that's worked in a warehouse and they just come back from work, you can just smell it on their clothes. It's a very distinct smell for people that work in the in warehouses, and it's really hard to get rid of it because it's such a strong smell. This does it. This just does it. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And this is £5, which is a lot of money, but it's going to last so long. And at the moment, this one is on a deal. They had one about this size that was £5.50, I think. So the fact that this one was £5, this is the time to do it if you're going to do it. But like I said, this is going to last months. So even though it's a large outlay at the beginning, this one's going to last a long time. And then just another toilet roll, just so we don't run out. £2.39, and it does the job. So I hope you enjoyed the haul. Hope some of the prices have helped out. It was just interesting to watch somebody else's haul. I don't know, I enjoy those sort of things. So I will be... See, I'm a bit dubious about saying it this week, because right now it's Friday. The news I had today, I'm concerned it's going to impact me. It has impacted. Oh dear, this is a hard one. You know, I like to be very straightforward with you. And I don't know if it's going to affect me in a way that I might not be able to do the live on Sunday. So, you know, we have to protect our mental health. That's more important than anything. I always normally go live. I will try my best. The likelihood is I will, but I don't know how it's going to go if I do. But I just want to put it out there now, just so you are aware. There's a possibility I won't. Because I don't, you know, normally I would say I'm definitely, you know, we do it every Sunday, I'm definitely going to be there. And I don't want to say I'm definitely going to do something if I'm not sure. And right now, I'm just not sure. So hopefully the live will be tomorrow morning. Bear in mind, I'm recording this on a Friday, so I've still got a whole day and a bit before then, so everything can change. Everything might be hunky-dory. You know, you can't predict these things change so quickly in life. Things happen that are so unpredictable. So I want to be as honest as possible. The likelihood is we will be live on Sunday morning, so if you're interested, please come along and have a chat. It will be 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time if I am on. It's always very, very good chat. Thoroughly enjoy it. Find it hard to get off the chat usually. So yeah, hopefully we'll be doing that or tomorrow morning for you. I hope, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the haul. I am sending out good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching some, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.